Today we are talking about the future of VONDEL. We're going to be going over 10 game-breaking changes that are coming with the Warzone integration in December, but more importantly, how those changes are going to affect the dynamic of VONDEL. Now, the last one is going to completely change VONDEL as we know it, so make sure you stick around. Now, starting off here with the Warzone integration. When is it happening? Well, it is officially announced that it is happening on December 6th. It's Wednesday, December 6th. That's when we are going to get the integration between Warzone and MW3. Now, in terms of resurgence in VONDEL, what does that mean for us? I want you to think back to Caldera. They took away Rebirth Island from us for a short period of time. I want you to think about Warzone 2. Warzone 2 launched without a resurgence game mode. We waited months for Ashika Island. The good news is that on Integration Day, December 6th, when they launch the new map, the new big map Urzikstan, VONDEL is going to be available. VONDEL and Ashika will still be available to play on launch. It is probably going to be in some sort of rotation like we have it now, where there's a combination of solos, duos, trios, and quads that you can play. We won't get that information until much closer. But the important thing to note is that on launch, you are going to be able to play VONDEL and Ashika. Now, let's get into some of the gameplay dynamics that are actually going to be changing. The most important one, or one of the most important things that's changing, is going to be red dots on the minimap when people shoot unsuppressed weapons. So right now, there are no red dots on the minimap when people are shooting. Think back to Rebirth Island. It was one of the biggest things that we acted on and how we found enemies. Now, when you shoot an unsuppressed weapon, what's going to happen is not only are you going to pop up on the minimap, you're also going to show levels as well. So if you are running around and enemies are shooting at one another, it's much easier to third party that. Now, the good thing is that it's going to allow us to act on information. If you're subscribed, I talk about acting on information all the time. Act on something concrete. So that is going to allow us to do that. The bad news is, we're either going to have to run suppressors on our weapons, which is probably what most people will do, or we've got to be hyper aware that we're going to be popping up on the minimap and we could get third party. So that's one of the biggest changes that is coming to Resurgence with the Warzone integration. Now with that, let's continue with the minimap. Another big change is that Ghost, that's the Ghost perk and the Ghost vest, does not work if you are not moving. So Ghost only keeps you off of the radar. If somebody has a UAV up or minimap pings after a kill, or, you know, maybe it's shooting an unsuppressed weapon. Ghost only keeps you off the radar if you are moving around. No more dying to campers who are just sitting in a corner. You pop a UAV, you think it's 2, it's actually 4 because the 2 ghosted guys are sitting in a corner. Now, if they're just sitting there and not moving, they will pop up on radar, allow us to get that information. The other big one here that is probably a good change. It's actually a very good change, which is going to be the backpack. So with our backpack now, we are going to have 10 total slots in the backpack. 5 of those are strictly going to be ammo. AR ammo, SMG ammo, sniper ammo, shotgun ammo, and launcher ammo. Those are the 5 ammo types. The other 5 are going to be exactly like our backpack now. Miscellaneous slots. You can have a self-revive in there. You could have a precision airstrike. You could hold a stone armor box for later. Any of those miscellaneous items that you want that are not ammo, you're going to have 5 slots for that. And then your 5 slots for ammo will fill automatically as you are looting up. Now let's talk about the biggest change that's coming. Let's talk movement, slide canceling. And I'm going to be doing a whole video on how I think slide canceling is going to impact VONDEL as a whole. But the short answer is, I think positioning is still very much going to matter on this map. Think back to Fortune's Keep. You know, Rebirth was a very fast-paced map. We were constantly moving. We were constantly finessing. Fortune's Keep, we had to play our positioning a little bit more. We had to play our cover. So while slide canceling does give us a little bit more outplay potential, we're not going to be able to tack sprint. Or it's not going to reset tack sprint as of right now. We're simply going to be using it to outplay enemies, which is going to be a huge advantage. It's going to give us some skill gap back. Do things like slide cancel to a jump. I'm going to be doing a full movement guide for you guys as soon as the Warzone integration happens, and really talking about how we use movement to take less damage. But overall, I think positioning is still very much going to matter on VONDEL, and it's the movement of slide canceling is just going to allow us to get out of bad situations. The other 2 things that we are going to be getting movement-wise, number 1 is going to be sliding or shooting while sliding, right? So right now, if you slide, you kind of have to wait to actually shoot your gun. Now we can slide, kind of break that camera, we can hit fire to track it, and then from there, we're able to get that kill without taking damage. The other thing is going to be reload cancel, and I just want you to think about this. How many times have you been caught in a situation where your gun is out of bullets, you are trying to get away, and anytime you stop tack sprinting for a half second, you're sitting there like trying to reload the gun, and then you try to keep tack sprinting, and then you try to reload the gun, and eventually the guy gets you because you can't even move. Well, that reload cancel is going to be, you can now reload cancel. So maybe it's less when you run out of ammo, but if you're trying to reload with like 20 bullets and you get caught in a bad spot, you can reload cancel, go to your tack sprint, be able to get away, be able to finesse a little bit, and then from there we can figure out how we're going to re-engage. So that's movement right there. Now let's talk about loadouts. 3 things with loadouts as well. You kind of see this common theme of 3 things in gameplay strategy or gameplay dynamics, 3 things in movement, and then 3 things in loadouts. The first is going to be one-shot snipers are back. I have my own opinions about this in terms of whether things should one-shot, especially on these smaller maps like Vondel and Ashika, but, you know, it's already been announced. We're going to have to deal with that dynamic. They're probably going to be pretty good on, you know, on launch day, and people are going to be using them. You are going to get one-shotted randomly from 70 meters away on top of some random building like university. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to deal with that. We're going to have to trust our high alert. We're going to have to pay attention to our cover. We're going to have to potentially get self-revived so that we can prevent ourselves from getting thirsted. We'll figure out those dynamics as we go, but one-shot snipers are coming back. Now, when we talk about loadouts, we have MW2 and MW3 guns available on launch. What is that going to look like? Still kind of remains to be seen. I mean, at the end of the day, MW3 guns, the new guns that are entering the game, seem to have more movement and more mobility. They seem to have less visual recoil. They seem to be easier to use. Of course, we still have to see what those damage values actually look like and what the range looks like, but MW3 guns are probably going to dominate. The other big thing with loadouts is no tuning, right? They are removing tuning from this game as a whole, so we are not going to have to worry about that tuning component and, you know, oh, is it tuned up or down? Is it tuned to recoil or aim down sight speed? The attachment is the attachment is the attachment. No more tuning. The other big one here, let's talk water. You know, water is an annoying part of Vondel at times. Now, I always tell you guys to stay out of the water as much as possible. Don't go in the water unless you absolutely have to. But here's the big kicker here. Here's the big game-changing dynamic with the Warzone integration. Everybody is going to have a pistol essentially holstered. So you grab your loadout right here. You've got your primary, you've got your secondary, and you will always have a pistol available when you are in the water. So you jump in the water, your pistol comes out. That means anybody camping in the water with an F-Tac Siege, you at least have an opportunity to outplay that enemy and finesse a little bit. Maybe even get that kill if possible. So you're always going to have a pistol in the water. Now, how often is that really going to matter? It's not going to matter that often. You know when it does matter? Those really tricky end games when you're unsure about what to do, you know, in the canal by university, in the river right here. Those really tricky end games where you're not 100% sure what to do, but now we at least have the opportunity to fight with the pistol. Now, let's talk about the most important thing. Let's talk about the one thing that will completely change Vondel as we know it. We've talked about gameplay dynamics. We've talked about the loadout component. We've talked about movement. The one thing we haven't talked about is Rebirth and Fortune's Keep. Now, according to rumors and kind of what they've given us so far in terms of COD Next, seems like Fortune's Keep is coming out early 2024. And then Rebirth is coming at a later date. We don't know what that later date is. Could be June, could be October. We don't know. My guess is it's going to be somewhere around the summer, but hopefully it does come out sooner. Now, how does that affect Rebirth Island? It's going to be interesting to see how Rebirth plays out without complete slide canceling, without the ability to reset tack sprint constantly in terms of that pace of play. I think it's not going to play as well as we remember it, and there is going to be that nostalgia factor. Just hear me out for a second, though. It was very sweaty when we ended, and you had to play super quick. Movement was the most important thing on Rebirth. We didn't really play positioning that often because we were constantly moving. The other thing that I will say here, in terms of Vondel, is kill potential, right? You know, keep in mind, Rebirth is 50 people, Fortune's Keep is somewhere around that 50 mark, Ashika's in that 50 mark, Vondel is the only one that we have that is 70 plus people. So my PR on my PR on Rebirth was 38. My PR on Vondel is 48, and I've dropped multiple 40 kill games. So look, that dynamic's going to be interesting. The rotation playlist component will be interesting, and seeing how they mix in all 4 maps. Are they completely removing Ashika? You have to believe that they are going to have VONDEL in the mix. It's one of the best maps they've ever released, in my opinion, especially for that resurgence dynamic. A lot of good changes coming with the Warzone integration. I'm really excited about it. We'll see how it all plays out in a few weeks. Now, to finish this off, I do have a 30+ kill live commentary for you on VONDEL. As I'm playing, talking you through my mindset, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, why I'm doing what I'm doing. My whole goal is just to help you improve as a player, get more kills, die a little less, pick up more wins. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something. And as always, make sure you are subscribed down below if you're looking to get better at Warzone. Okay, so as I mentioned, today I'm taking you inside the mind here, playing some quads. We are in trio quads here with random, so got to be really smart about the pushes that we make. But taking you inside the mind, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, why I am doing what I'm doing, really everything that goes into dropping a high kill game. And I think the biggest thing that I focus on with these is going to be that gameplay strategy. Things like rotations, things like people just flew into market. I saw their little smoke trails, the little red ones. Nobody is around me here, so in terms of my teammates, obviously if my teammates landed with me, that'd be a little bit different. Now, right here, this is an interesting decision that a lot of you don't make. I know my teammates are nowhere close to me. I'm just going to loot up for my loadout guns and stuff. I'm going to make that a priority here. Like, I'm already at 5,900. I only need 8,500. Like, that's right there. Give me this to thirst to kill if I need to. There's cash registers inside here. Are there people around here? Am I crazy? I think I might be crazy. Can I loot the cash register from here so I can... No. That sucks. Okay, let's just wait. This is fine. Let's just wait here. There's one across the street. That's the guy we're going to go push immediately. Now, this is a occupation scan, so there is a good chance that he's not the only one. Which building is he pushing into? One flying in there. Wait. Where are these guys? I don't know where they are. I've just got to be smart here. Look, my teammates are already dead. I was looking at my teammates and ran into that. Just wait for him. See if that hits. Where are your teammates? Now, if I mortar this, they should potentially push. I think there's one down below me here. I think that guy was down below me that I heard. Yeah, he was. And they were on the same team 100%. J-Puck, thank you so much for the 20. Let's freaking go, baby. No. There's so many. There's 2 teams over here for sure. Let's just go down the stairs here. Grab this so that we have something. There's a lot of people here.
Enemies deployed a bomb drone.
I'm in a tough spot here. Yeah, right here. He's gonna push me. 3. Where'd he go? Dude, that is a totally another guy. Wow, I just don't hear this guy at all. I don't hear that guy at all. That is just the worst timing. I waited for him for so long. Okay, we're at 7 here. Let's go ahead and get in. Let's go ahead and get back to loadout. Like I said, guys, my teammates are not going to do anything here, so I've just got to be really smart with my decision making. J-Puck, thank you again for the 20. I appreciate it. Okay, what are we doing here? Let's get my teammate back first and foremost. I just see if
location. Good work.
Reactive.
One on loadout. Two on loadout. Two on loadout.
Hunt down the rest of them.
Dude, that is not the gun that I wanted. I'm gonna buy guns here. I'm gonna buy my SMG. It's the only way I survive this. 100%. Let's pause for a second. This guy's gotta be back on loadout.
Hostile UAV in the area.
We've located the rest of them.
Where are you? They're all down below there. I got a bunch of people on this backside here. My teammate's getting in.
Enemy destroyed.
Nice. Just kind of help with my teammate there. Now there's people across the street.
Hunt them down.
That's just kind of chaos, and we're just working through it. Dude, I don't know what this gun is.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map.
Let's be smart here. I don't know where these guys are. Look at my teammate. My teammate's just going. Like, I've got to be the smart one here.
Hostiles dropping to the enemy.
That was my aimbot malfunctioning. Just kidding. Relax. No, where are you? I got that.
Operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Where's my teammate? Another team here? New team here? Let's push outside this way.
Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
I have no plates. This is not good.
Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
Where are you? Where are my teammates? I just gotta always keep track of what my teammates are doing. Are they dead or alive?
Get hunted. You have reinforcements inbound.
Oh, keep moving. We have smokes? Yeah, we do.
Your team is in
Smoke. We are zooming. No. I just wasted my cash. That was not what I meant to do. I hit the wrong button.
kill confirmed. We've located the
My teammate is looking out the wrong freaking window.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV overhead.
enemy dropping into the
He's gonna push right to me here.
Strike incoming.
He wants to be he wants to be playing positioning. Down below, maybe? We clear it, so.
Enemy UAV.
Where are you? We just gotta keep moving here.
operators from that down. Good kill.
I'm so slow because I don't have plates. Don't mess it up this time. Let's get this. Let's just trust the smoke here.
We've located the rest of them. Target down. Marking the rest of
Where is this guy? What is happening over here?
fire sale active. Buy station price.
Where are these guys?
Remaining operators from that
Okay, so people across the street that we gotta worry about. Is everybody ghosted below me here?
RTB at this time.
destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
Oh, that guy's a bullet, like literally. My teammates are almost back. My teammates are close. Let's just get them back here. Thank you.
Well done.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Get ready. Resurgence window is
Hostile UAV in the area.
Of course, that hits me. Okay, we got a break there. I'm going to use this to my advantage. I have time. I've got time here. Time is on our side. Look at how healthy this lobby still is. There's still so many people.
Impact, no hits.
Impact, no hits. Nice.
Requesting airstrike. Target marked.
Dude. Wait, I knocked two.
Squad on your attack map. Get hunted.
There's one more. I mean, we'll take it. Let's rock, baby. That's how we use the precision to our advantage. The fact that they're broken. We're going to keep high ground here. But I need to see if, like, do these guys have anything good? Reinforcement flare. I have one. Okay, we need to get some people rotating in here. Come on, little late guppies. Dude, that guy is just eating bullets right there. Holy smokes. That guy just said, I'm going to eat... I'm scared. I don't have self or anything. That's not good.
I've got you. Hold tight.
That's not good that we don't have self.
Enemy UAV active.
We don't have self and we don't have gas mask.
Visual.
I don't have a shot on this guy. That guy's knocked. 100%. My teammate is a maniac. He's a maniac. My Razorback shots are feeling spicy. Teammates. So many. There's so many. I'm in a pretty bad spot here. That I am. I gotta reload this thing too. Okay. Okay. We gotta find a way to get to this, like, get to a better spot here. Play a little bit of cover. Actually, we should be able to pick off a bunch that are rotating in. Come on.
Marked a target.
He's gonna push right to me here.
Dropping into the AO.
I'm gonna get accused of aimbot for that one. I don't have enough. Now I do. I am 100% going to get accused of aimbot for that one. My teammates are clutching. They are clutching. They are clutching. Let's go. We got to find a way to... This is just... These are my least favorite end circles. These end circles are brutal because...
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
You know why? Because it's just building upon build. Just a bunch of people sitting in rooms. Brother, I can't get you. Somebody just took zip.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I'll get him. Oh, wait. We can drop 40 here? If we're smart.
Your team has entered the
I
safe.
really don't want to throw. I should not do that, but I'm going to. I think I just wasted that for nothing.
No joy.
This is a good circle pull. Good circle pull for me. I don't like that. That's 3.
The safe zone is far from your location.
Where do we think these guys went? They go down or up? They went down. I think I've got to play durable here. Do I have smokes? There's no way I win this.
Strike in the area.
Hold on. Maybe there is.
5. Good work.
I'm dead. Yeah, there was just no way I was winning that. There was just no way I was winning that. I needed that to not be a 1v4.